Well, we got back from a wedding late last night, and we're back at it this morning farming. Is that how that happened?
Yeah. Took out my nozzle.
Just jumped right out at you?
Yeah, it jumped right out. You wouldn't believe it.
Every day I get assigned a little bit more of a task. Today I'm actually doing the entire headlands, the entire outside of the field. Not gonna lie, it took me quite a while to back up to where I needed to start, but that's okay. Nobody was watching me, I could just figure it out on my own, which is what I need when we're doing this. And so today, drilling in soybeans again. I'm doing like smaller parts of the field, and then our 12-row planter is doing the bigger parts just to keep us all moving. Mason is planting corn. He's planting Greg's corn up on our prairie, and then he's going to be planting my corn. So if anyone remembers last year, we did a whole series of this like 16-acre field was my field to plant and do everything in. So I did all the tillage, planting, Avery did the spraying, so it's a little above my expertise, and then I helped harvest it and everything. We'll link that series that we did up here, but then you know, our plan was to do that again this year, but I am planting other places and stuff, and so we are not doing that. What am I supposed to do? This part of this field is really weird. There's like a waterway, but I don't know. Tilled over. 1 second. What am I supposed to do with this grassy part right here?
Direction your face, just cut right straight across that and go up around the corner.
Okay, thanks. Okay. You can't see it, and I'm not going to turn the camera around because I'm going to keep moving. It's like just straight grass in front of me. Normally I would be the one planting that and everything and doing everything in it, but last night they tilled it and I couldn't help it back because we were at that wedding, and then today Mason will be planting it, but I will be planting soybeans here, so I cannot help plant my own field. That's okay. That's kind of how it works, like with how our farm is like several people own parts of the land and then we rent land and stuff, and so you're not able to do like the actual things in your fields. You just do whatever your task is, and obviously mine right now is planting beans. If I had gotten my way like I'd wanted to put beans in my field, then you know, maybe I would be planting it, but that is not the case. I'm just gonna keep yipping and planting away. Got one of our T9s over there with a tillage tool. So this field we are tilling. I've been no-till drilling beans. But as you can see, well, you can hardly see because the windshield is really dirty. But as you can see, this field has been tilled. And that's because we're splitting it between me and the drill. Actually, I don't think I've ever shown what the drill looks like. Me and the 6-row drill out here getting ish done. But I'm doing like this upper half of the field, and then our 12-row planter will be coming and doing the rest of this. And now I can just go back and forth and not hold on to the steering wheel at all, which means I'm gonna have time to be able to eat my breakfast. It's now 10 a.m. and I haven't touched my breakfast yet, so I think that's doing pretty good, but that's also because I was driving and steering and I couldn't eat, so. That's auto steer for you. Uh-oh. We're missing a bit. Actually, a lot of it. You can see it right there. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. I'm not afraid to admit my mistakes, and the mistake I just made is, in my opinion, a funny one. People might not find it funny, but I was reaching down to grab my lunchbox, and so then the auto steer turned off, and now I'm just turning around so I can get right back on the path that I was supposed to be on. I was just too hungry. I'm so sorry. All right, back on track. And I got the bag, so we're good. The biggest part of driving this is making sure that the chain that is making sure that the seat is going on the ground is going. And you can't really see it in this video, especially because I'm so freaking bouncy. But we painted it orange too, so we could see it. But everything's moving and planting, and we're doing all the things. I've got this much left to go, and then they're planting over there. They haven't brought the 12-row over yet. He's still tilling over there, so we'll see where I go to next, because I'm cruising in this field. Well, we got a quick burst of rain, but it seems to be done now, although I realized I don't know how to work the windshield wipers on the tractor, so I currently have, I'll just show you the windshield right now. Yeah, this is really, really good. We got rained out enough that we stopped planting for the time being, and Avery made it.
I don't know, like 500 feet.
Not far at all before it started raining, so it's dry enough that he can come back out and spray. And he's in the New Holland today, which is not the sprayer that he usually. You can tell that the dog's been. There's dog food in here. This is a sprayer that Brandon usually drives, but they flip-flop today. So spraying this load, and we have more rain coming this afternoon, so we'll see what happens.
I'm hyper-focused.
What are you spraying?
Spraying a bean pre-emerge.
This is bean ground?
This is bean ground.
So that means you gotta go spray my ground next.
Yep.
That I've been planting. Do you like the New Holland better?
They both got nice things about them.
Oh no, what happened?
The tree jumped right out of the tree line and...
Is that how that happened?
Yeah. Took out my nozzle.
Just jumped right out at you?
Yeah, it jumped right out. You wouldn't believe it.
Did it go back to its place then now, or?
Yeah, it's back in the tree line now.
Oh. Good thing you guys are used to being Wreck-It Ralphs and have all the tools you need.
Good thing.
What do you gotta do to it?
Put a new one on. See, I ordered a bunch of these back clips. These ones here. Hold on. I didn't think about what I'm doing for a second. There was part of it. I need.
He's gonna try it planting again.
Yeah, I think it'll go.
Well, then I have to get over there.
Yeah. First, though, I have to spray the 30 acres that I got left in my tank, and then I'll drive over to where I want to park my tender truck, and then you can pick me up there, and I'll take you to your planter, and I'll take your car.
What were you saying about this?
Oh yeah, brother. What's that?
What were you telling us about this?
Oh, these plungers come out of the back of these T-Jet ones, so I ordered a bunch of just the plunger and the O-ring and the clip. I think the clip comes out. So this one that I just put on was one that the plunger came out of. And he took it off because of that.
Because you wrecked it?
No, because the clip came off of it. The plunger came out of the back. And then I wrecked the other one, so I've made 2 broken ones into 1 good one.
And that's called efficiency, baby.
Yep, and now here's a broken one. See, it breaks this. That's the piece that's supposed to be in this metal pipe. There's a little nipple that goes into the pipe.
Yeah.
That stops it from spinning and seals it.
And you broke
what
that
happens
off?
is it spins on there and breaks that off, and then it sprays everywhere.
Because the tree jumped out at you,
Yeah, because the tree,
twisted it,
the tree there's a branch in it.
grabbed it, sucked it right out of there.
If you get this one in the perfect spot on the hole, it'll work. But then the next time you touch anything with it, it moves a little and then it sprays everywhere.
I am on to technically my second field, so I just finished that upper part over there, and then earlier this morning, which you can't see because our windows are so dirty, I did the upper part over there. Now I'm doing this field all by myself. I don't know if this is cheating or just being smart. I think it's working smarter, not harder. This line, this edge of the field is already pretty straight, and so I set my AB line for my GPS right away so that at least when I'm driving down this part for the headlands, I don't have to drive at all. I have a 15-foot drill, so I've been trying to do 6 rows of headlands or rounds of headlands, which if I do my math, that is. All right, I'm gonna take you guys along for a few passes, explain how everything's working. I don't know why my thing's okay. So as I mentioned, I am drilling in beans. So it would help if I put the drill down. All right, now that we're on our path to success, like I said, we are drilling in beans, so different than with a planter, with our 12-row planter or our 24-row planter. Those have actual rows that it's planting down, where this is more of like the rows are rows, we call them, like this far apart, not very far apart at all. Pretty simple now that I've gotten into the groove of things, so I go around and I make my headland passes. So like I said earlier, I did around 5 or 6. The reason why the tractor is beeping right now is it's the GPS that's beeping because I'm getting up to the fence line that I created for myself. So slow down. Once I'm where it's already planted, pick up the drill, turn. And then get right back on the GPS path that I created for myself. Engage the GPS. And then as we get a little bit closer, the drill down and speed up. I'm at, like, the field that I'm in right now is a fairly small field, and then I'm at the end of it where it's the most narrow, so going back and forth, I'm like constantly, I feel like going fast, turning around, slowing down, turning around, going fast, slowing down, turning around, but that is the name of the game for this part of the field that we're in. So the reason why we are having me do drill in the beans, Mason is still planting corn, and then me and the 12-row planter are doing beans. So it's essentially like 18 rows at a time happening, so a little bit more efficient and faster. While we are planting it in different methods, at the end of the day with beans, just the way that you cut beans, it's all good for our combines and stuff. I have about half of a tank of seed, or whatever you want to call it, in this planter right now. Not as technical as our other planters. It just has like a little float that goes in the seed and then a meter outside that tells us how high it is. So yes, this drill that we're using is way older, way less technologically advanced than any of our other planters, but Like I said, we're having me run it for efficiency's sake right now. My goal is in the future that I will be able to run something with like an actual planter with like precision technology and stuff in it, because I do really enjoy this job, so we'll see. But our sprayers are keeping up a lot better with us. They just are able to go a lot faster, so our sprayers are catching up to the planters quite easily right now. Avery came to take over for me, and I noticed that the seed was looking low, and we opened it up and it was pretty empty in the middle.
Yep. I'm guessing he's out too then. Is that why you stopped?
Yeah, he is.
I got enough to go to that end and then I'll go out that driveway, so.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks for taking over for me. Love you. Shake your booty.